Hi, this is Brian Inksman, and we have the Quick Think formula here. Just a quick a note if you haven't subscribed to this station, putting out new information every week on how to deal with your allergies. This week we're working uh, on personal products and how to make a transition. So today's we're going to talk about how to start switching to safer personal products without getting overwhelmed, making small changes that transition into big reduction in your body load and making a big difference for you personally. Most people make the mistake. They try to change everything at once. And new products, new routine, new rules, and it becomes overwhelming. So they quit. I can't tell you how many clients we've had. They start to do this, and we have to take a step back. We have to say, hold on. You just take it day by day, a little at a time. And that's a big thing. People get that overwhelm from trying to do too much too quickly. Now, the reality is overwhelm leads to an action. I know it has in my life, and I get that from the clients all the time that they're saying, "Hey, i- if I do push it, it's like I ended up doing nothing." That's just the way our mind works. Your system doesn't need perfection in this; it needs less pressure, less load. So let's take it step by step and get that. The better strategy, a targeted reduction. Instead of changing everything at once, focus on the highest impact exposures. This is how you create a real change without the burnout, without the overwhelm. It helps you make that transition, make that difference in your life. We go by the 80-20 rule. 80% of your exposure comes from a few products. If you focus here first, you don't need to make a complete transition. You don't need to take 50 products, get rid of them, get new products, and spend thousands of dollars. You don't need to do that. You need to pick the right five. You need to find, the the five products that make the most difference in your life. You start with these five. These are the big ones. We've gone over and over. What makes the biggest difference in people's lives, and this is it. Your high impact product, your deodorant, your lotion that you're putting on morning, night. Um, Sometimes on the lotion, I do suggest people make a transition. If you use a different lotion that you put on during the day and a different one at night, just do six. Transition both of those out. That's the best way to do it because those are real long-term exposures you're getting. A shampoo, laundry detergent, your clothes are rubbing on your skin all day long, and perfume, fragrance. A lot of times, especially for guys, we talk about the body sprays, but for women, like the perfumes are a big one, and any fragrance that you're putting on. These have a daily direct contact with your body. It's ongoing, it's all day long that's going into your body. There's chemicals in these that are affecting you. Why these matter? These products stay on your skin, they're absorbed daily, they create a continuous exposure. This equals load on the system. Again, we talk about this every time. Your body's like a glass or a bucket. When you fill it with water, it can take so much, and then you overload it. It spills over. That's when you start getting the reactions. So when we're talking about load, that's what we're talking about. Is we want to keep your body under that load where it's not going to be taking in something, and you're getting all these symptoms spilling over. So what to look for? We want to safer product guidelines. Choices for products are, the fragrance free. We've talked about that in the last couple days. Dye free. This is a big one. Simple ingredients list and fewer perspectives. We talked about reading the label. Again, food. We read labels for food. Read labels for your personal product. Start doing this. It'll make a big transition in your life. Uh, and of course, simpler equals lower load. Get it down. Bring that load down by just having simpler products that don't have as many chemicals in them. Key insight: natural doesn't mean safe. So, just to go a little more into this, we work with a lot of people with the high chemical sensitivities, and they're looking for natural products. They're looking for things that are green. We had one guy. He he exchanged his whole kitchen out for cabinets and cabinet doors. Everything was done with green label products. But guess what? It still gave out VOCs. The the guy could not live in his house. He had to end up selling his house because of the VOC exposure, and his chemical sensitivities were just too much. So focus on low exposure, not marketing labels. Don't chase perfection. Perfection is not the goal. Pressure reduction is. Even a 20 to 30% reduction can create noticeable changes in how you feel. This is huge. In the compounding effect, small changes add up. A product equals less exposure. Two products, less load. And you do the five products, it's a system relief. Now you're really starting to feel good. You're starting to notice it. You're making a difference in how your body feels. And it creates real stability. A simple action plan. Okay, small start. Just keep it small. This week, 1 to 2 products only. You just pick those of those five that I gave you. Pick two of them, and just switch those out. Next month you can add 1 or 2 more, and the next month after that 1 or 2 more. Just keep it simple. Go slow. It's not going to cost you a lot, and it's not a big change in your habits. The long-term shift over a few months. Okay, lower chemical load. You're taking in less irritation. Uh, th- that's a big thing. Skin irritations. Um, what you're breathing in. Your exposure to the chemicals is just less in every regard. You become more stable in your system without overwhelm. You're not feeling overwhelmed because you're not dealing with a whole lot of products. That's the other thing. When you change a lot of products at once, it affects your body too, even if they're better products. So in closing, you don't need to change everything. You just need to start and simplify and reduce pressure. You want a system to help you reduce overload. You can go to our website, download a free stability assessment. That's quickthinkformula.com. Stability assessment. Uh, we're going to have more stuff up there free for you in the near future. And again, I'm Brian Anksman. This is the Quick Think Formula. Please take some time and subscribe to our station. We want to get this out to you. We want you to be a part of it. You can text me 310-818-6179 or email me, Brian at quickthinkformula.com. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.